Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Alright, y'all. So while I was editing right now, I noticed I didn't even really do much of an intro. I kind of just started talking. So here we are. Ealmighty, back with another video today. Yeah, it was just an interview with Cheyenne and Josh, some guys on campus, man. Hope you guys enjoyed. It was a pretty fun experience. It was a good time. Worked a little bit hard on this, so hopefully it gets some views. I know my hair was nappy than a bit, but don't roast me down in the comments, man. I gotta stop recording these videos without cuts. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it, bro. I guess.
Alright, so we're here. E, Zay. We're joined by
Cheyenne.
Joshua.
Cheyenne and Joshua here. We're pretty much today we just gonna talk. The whole purpose of this show, we don't even have a name for it really yet, but we're just really gonna talk, see, get people's perspectives, just have a good time.
I'm back one more time. Sorry y'all, but one more thing, real quick. I wanted to say, just in case it wasn't obvious, Zay is my co-host. That's how we gonna be doing the show. It'll be me and Zay, interviewing people. And that was all.
Just call it on.
Yeah, just
The E and
come on,
Zay.
Josh. I'm gonna need you to mute your phone.
E and Zay
show. For now, we'll call this the E and Zay show or something like that. E and Zay podcast. This ain't really a podcast. Is it? Can it count?
It can.
It can.
Yeah, it's set up like one. We just gotta get mics.
Yeah, we need a little bit more, but anyway, how you guys doing, man? You guys good?
Yeah, we're doing alright. Trying to get through the season.
Track and field. You guys are about how far in right now?
We're indoors about over.
Yeah.
About over?
Just finishing. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys go from indoor to outdoor? Right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we got our last meet this Saturday.
And then don't we have a break until outdoor?
2-week break until outdoor, and then that's when the real season kicks off. That's what we're all waiting for. Yeah,
Indoor season.
When's the first track meet at Langston?
It's like April 12th or April 8th.
April something.
Definitely.
Like,
It's in early April. That's gonna be the best meet. Y'all have to go to that.
Oh, definitely.
That's
we gonna come see what you guys are rocking with.
That's
for
for
sure.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's what I'm most excited for.
Definitely. So you guys, that'll be you guys' like first official meet. Will be here, or is after going somewhere else? No, that's not the first one.
No.
Okay.
We like I said, we got a 2-week break after this weekend, and then we have our first outdoor meet. I think it's at Jet Relays, right?
Yeah.
A bunch of HBCUs. That's gonna be. It's gonna be quick. Yeah, it's gonna be quick. So we're looking forward to that.
Interesting. Okay, so you guys known each other for about how long? Since you guys met
Since
here?
track season.
Track season here in Langston. About first semester.
And Cheyenne's been my best friend ever since.
No love for me, huh? I was roommate. No love for me.
Alright,
Get out your room,
right. Shit. Full circle coming around here. But so you guys met about the beginning of track season, and something that obviously you gotta address the elephant in the room. We gotta talk about something. Josh, you decided to come today to an HBCU. What do you think was really your thought process behind that and coming over here to run track? And, all things like that.
So, I guess I'll start with my brother. Actually, he's older than me, 11 years. He actually ran track here for a little bit. He didn't actually get to compete when he came, because he was a little bit more into the partying scene or whatever. But still, he's doing great right now. So just in case you see that, love you, Bubba. But he got into contact with Coach Hilliard. I love track and field. That's been my baby of a sport. Came up here, talked to him. He showed me around everything. I love the scene. Love where everybody's head's at. Love what's going on. Respect Coach Hilliard to the utmost degree. Have nothing but respect for him, for sure. Heard a lot about the track program. That's kind of why I decided to go here. Yeah, I mean, the scholarship was there, what I needed, the academics was there. Yeah, I mean, the color and all that don't matter to me. We're all just people.
Right.
At the end of the day, that's where it's at.
Right.
You gotta see where people's thoughts and stuff are at. So, I don't know, but one of the best decisions I've ever made. Going to Langston, so that's where I'm at with it. Yeah.
All right, man. I like that's what's up. That's what's always a good answer. I'm not gonna lie, I like that. that was a good ass answer.
That's what I said. You said that's it. I was like, okay,
all right, I guess we're done here.
Roll the clips.
But obviously, you know, Cheyenne. Now,
Yeah.
move on to you.
Right.
You know, obviously you're a black boy at HBC. You're here.
Yeah.
You're chilling. You're chilling. You know, but how do you think, really, for the most part, Cheyenne, that transitioning here after you left, where you from, Glenpool?
Yes.
Glenpool, was that really an easy transition for you as well, though, leaving Glenpool and coming here? I mean, it's not really. I mean, you're still in Oklahoma. You didn't really.
Yeah, I
go
didn't really
too far
leave
like that,
too
but-
far, but it was a little nerve-wracking. I'd say I've never really been up this part of Oklahoma,
Yeah.
and like the whole college experience, I was real nervous for it, to be honest.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd fit in at all. But the reason I came here, well, my cousin was coming here, so my aunt and my mom, they talk a lot, so my aunt was trying to get her to convince me to come here, and I was like, alright, and like I had just finished probably the best and the worst season of my life, depending, because I did get injured on the second to last meet of the year, so
Yeah.
but I felt I still wanted to run, to be honest. So what's crazy is my dad's old coach, he knew Coach Hilliard, so he put in a good word with me, for me. And I came down here, talked to Coach Hilliard, had a look around, it seemed nice, so I liked it. And then first few weeks came, liked it, met y'all, started track, and it's been uphill from there.
Right.
Yeah, I remember meeting Cheyenne in speech.
That's what I saw.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang Clan shirt on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But definitely, I don't know if it's this is something I've definitely wanted to talk to a lot of people about around this campus. Is if you guys have the same feeling around here of just as I don't really know how to explain it, but it's more of a community. It's a strong. It feels like everyone here kind of just walking around every day, and still I see you days on just all the time. I see you walking around, and you guys were roommates, and then you guys run track together, and then I meet you.
Yeah.
So I'm saying it's like it's full circle. We all come together at the end of the day, and everyone is really getting to see each other and know each other, and
There's a lot of family vibes.
a lot of family vibes. Yeah, exactly.
That's what I think is unique about Langston. Like I've been down
Definitely.
to OU's campus, and it's just so large. Like you think that some of the people you graduate with there, you just never
We never
meet.
even see.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I feel like here it's more closer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like it because it's small. It's better.
Yeah.
Teachers be remembering students.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. You can't get away from that.
Yeah.
No, you
You be
cannot.
having the same teachers. Like,
Exactly.
But moving on past that, let's talk about outside of Langston. Obviously this is, we all come here.
Ready for that one.
Let's talk a little bit. Let's talk a little bit outside of Langston. And because we all come from I'm not too sure. I know Cheyenne, obviously you're from Glenpool. Josh, I'm not too sure where you're from.
Small town, Celeste, Texas.
Okay, so
About
let's
an hour and a
Texas.
half north of Dallas.
Okay.
Population 800.
Oof, real small
Yeah.
town. Really, yeah. Damn.
Out of nowhere. Yeah. This school is big to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is big to me.
Yeah.
Oh, you?
Okay. So, Celeste, you said Celeste, Texas?
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of like, what kind of vibe? Like more of a country town? Or,
Oh yeah, for
you know,
sure.
the-
Country, small town vibes, small school vibes especially. My graduating class was 33, I think. And so everybody knows everybody.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. You can't, if there's drama, everybody's gonna hear about it. If someone breaks up with someone else or whatever, someone gets into a fight, everybody hears about it. But at the same time, kind of with the Langston effect that's going on, the smallness,
yeah.
Feels
Type
kind of like
people.
back home for you, huh?
type people. Yeah. I actually really like it up here.
Yeah.
I really do.
I feel it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was saying, we all come from very different places. With you two being from Oklahoma, you saying you're small town Texas, and I'm from California. We all come from different backgrounds, around different, we've seen all kinds of different things probably in our lifetimes. And what would you guys? What do you think you guys would say? Kind of has been I don't even really know how to word this question. What do you think has most affected? Yeah, what has most affected your life? What has most affected your life, and you becoming, you guys both track runners, love track, and kind of, what exactly would you say is the defining feature or defining factor?
Wait, rephrase
throughout
the question.
your life. Throughout your life, what do you think? What would you say is the
I guess what you're trying to say is
defining factor? What's the defining factor
that makes you
who you
that
are?
makes like the biggest
making
impact on your life,
That's
I'd say
made
questions
you guys.
tonight. Okay.
I'd say what makes me is more like the people around me, sort of like my environment. Because, like, growing up, I noticed I do a lot of stuff my dad does. And, like, I noticed I have the same attitude as my mom. And, like, watching my sister grow up, she's doing most of the stuff I used to do when I was her age. So I was like, damn.
Yeah.
You ain't slick. But... But yeah, well, really, yeah. It's just the people around me, to be honest.
Right.
I guess the driving factor for what makes me, a lot of that credit has to go to my mom. Single parent, raised me all on her own, doing what she can, taught me pretty much everything that I need to know about being a man, oddly enough. That she was one of the biggest contributors to who I am. Other outside influences, on environment, people, what's going on out in the world. I'm definitely not going to cut out the internet for sure, because you can pretty much learn anything on there, And so that opened my mind to what is actually out there instead of what's just in small town Celeste.
Right.
So I don't know. There's a lot of different things, but definitely big credit goes to my mom, for sure.
Right. Definitely. And that's interesting. You mentioned the internet, because I had another question that kind of relates to that a little bit.
Okay.
Such as so when it comes to the internet, we live in a generation now where it's pretty much everything in front of us is the internet. Everything's on our phones, laptops, TV screens, all this. That's all it is, 24/7. But before these times that we're in right now, without the internet, it was more. Obviously it was just the real world, and there was a lot of things that this world has went through, a lot of things that have changed, the way that we think and stuff like that. But basically, my only question is here. Before the internet, one of the biggest things that that I feel like is started to shift now. Here now that people kind of have a lot of different thinking on.
All right, y'all. So I'm back one more time. The camera cut off. And so we had to take a gap here between the question and answer. But we ended up talking about religion. So just listen to this ugly ass nigga Cheyenne talk.
Religious background. My mom, she took us to church about every Sunday for a couple years. So the reason I say a couple is like times have gotten tough, starting to pay the bills and stuff. So they started working more on the weekends, not being able to take us as much. But I've always just had this like feeling, but like just know that there's something out there just greater than me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Alright, cool.
Me, was raised Baptist, I guess you could say. So definitely in the Christian faith. Now where I'm at currently in life, I've done a lot of soul searching, I guess you could say, over the long 19 years that I've been on this earth, right? Where I'm at with it really right now, in my point of life, is I'm just letting whatever the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, come to me as it does. Right now I'm just trying to take every day, live in the moment, and I don't really want to dwell on anything that has to do with a bunch of what ifs.
Right.
That
Exactly.
As y'all said, we were talking about the internet. There's a lot of different people out there that think a lot of different ways on a lot of different things, religion obviously included. So for me to sit there and tell them that you're absolutely wrong for what you believe in, or you're absolutely wrong and my way is the highway and I'm the only person that's going to go to the Holy Land or wherever it is, I'm not about that life. For me, it's whatever you believe, as long as you're not hurting anybody, do you, man. Do you, or woman, do you. So I guess again, where I'm just at, I'm just letting it come to me. You know, I'm young right now. I don't really have to have made up my mind
Right.
where I'm at. So yeah, that's where I'm at.
And that's definitely kind of why I wanted to ask it, because I feel like especially people around our age, around this time, we're starting to we've taken a transition from when we were younger. It wasn't really as much internet and technology when we were younger. You know, it wasn't as much different thoughts and things being exchanged as frequently as they are now. It was more outside, still playing around and having fun when we were younger. You know what I mean? But now you see kids on tablets and all kinds of stuff. It's changing up big time. You know what I'm saying? It's way different. You know, but.
Sort of grind my gears when I see it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, go outside and play, man. It's a beautiful world.
Just think back to the days when I was sitting bored in my room.
None of that shit.
You know?
Yeah.
And having all this technology in front of them nowadays, but yeah, definitely. Zay, you got anything you want to really touch on? Right?
My man Zay.
What's going on?
How are you?
Come on, Zay.
Come on, Zay.
Just thinking, I don't know.
But yeah.
Let's talk about drugs.
All right. So
love that
we're on the drugs, man. I guess we're
Love that
Let's gotta put my athlete token on right here. There is a scholarship attached to my name, so you know.
Well, I'd rather not say anything.
Smart kids.
You know, I love competing and being a well-rounded individual.
But what I'm thinking, when you said drugs, I think like marijuana.
Yeah, like, what kind of drugs you tried or would you try? Like what do you?
Wait, getting straight to it. Getting straight to the brass tacks now.
I don't even know where the kick is going, man.
Was
Yeah, that was just to open it up.
It's the big bang right here.
That's about another 15 minutes.
Man.
Okay, that's a.
Or let's start with marijuana.
What do we think?
What are you getting better and better?
What do you think about weed?
What do I think?
What do we think about it?
It's becoming a lot more like
common.
Yeah, there we go. Common in the U.S. right now. I know here in Oklahoma, it's just got recently passed for medical use, and the people. I'm not gonna lie and say I don't have friends and people around me who use it, because obviously I do. And like I noticed them in their lives, they're doing okay. They're doing great actually. Weed's not hindering them
as
at
long
all.
as they don't get caught by the police.
Right. But it's not hindering. If anything, it's helping their lives, helping them. Like I know some of the people who use it for medical uses, they actually use it because they need it for their use. Like the way they are.
Some people be having seizures and stuff.
Yeah.
All kinds of shit.
So.
From what I know about it, in my 2017 junior year of high school research that I did over it, it's one of the safest form of drugs that are out there, period. It's less addictive, less dangerous than cigarettes and alcohol. As far as people in my life, I do very well know people in my life that do use it, and not just recreationally, but for their health. One person that's really close to me, they have really bad ADHD. Really bad ADHD. Like if you sit down and talk to them, they will talk to you for 2 hours straight. And it's pretty much one of those situations where you're like, yeah, okay. But whenever they do smoke, calms them down completely. You can sit there and have a real conversation with them. And that same individual, one of the smartest people I actually know.
Right.
Not even lying. So, to me, I don't have a problem with it.
Right.
Really don't. There we go. There's the answer. That's what's up.
Yeah, I like that. But definitely, it's starting to seem as if weed is starting to get more accepted amongst the mainstream? What is mainstream? I can say it's more. I don't know. Not mainstream, but it's more. I don't know. It's been accepted amongst people nowadays.
Definitely.
Yeah, majority of people are starting to
Especially in the
embrace
media.
it, yeah.
Especially in the media.
Definitely.
Compared to what
It's starting to
1970,
be-
1980 ads
Yeah,
were
right.
saying like pot's the
Yeah.
worst, it's the devil's lettuce,
Yeah,
whatever.
it's starting to be seen in less of a negative light and more of like helpful.
Yeah, but like you said, there is still those people from the 70s and 80s, 60s lingering around and kind of still have the
I
same
didn't say
mindset.
that, but that's definitely
It's
true.
definitely people
Yeah.
from those days
Yeah.
that won't, their mindset is stuck on it. They're, oh, that shit is,
Of
you know, it's
course.
awful.
You're gonna get people that have their mindset
they're-
stuck on everything.
it's stuck. It's gonna be like that. But definitely,
For sure.
Oh yeah.
Somebody say something, please.
Yeah, cut that part out.
Yeah,
Alright,
let's-
Right. Trim.
Let's cut that out. Let's trim that down. Let's skip ahead here.
We'll do that in editing.
No, definitely. We'll start with Josh for this one. Since it seems like this is on your mind. Being here, college student athlete. How do you, how's it faring so well? How you feeling? being a student athlete?
Hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life so far. As far as putting forth effort into something. One of the hardest things I've ever had to do. My schedule has never been this filled with something. I'm talking about you have to get up at 8 because you have to go eat breakfast. You don't eat breakfast, you're going to die later in the day. So you go to your 9 o'clock class, and then you got your research class if you're like me, which takes up another 7 extra hours during your week. And then on top of that, you have 2 practices. You have 2 practices almost every day, depending on how you schedule it. But, so, you have your individual practice, which Coach Jude, what's up? Super hard, super technical, whatever. And you gotta go right back to class, or then you gotta go right back to eat. You have to eat through the day. You always have to eat, being an athlete. Oh my gosh, you always have to eat, because come practice time, you're gonna die if you don't have it. And so, you gotta eat, go to class, eat, go to class, practice, 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 practice. Don't get home until, 6 o'clock, 5:30, something like that.
6 or 5.
And then, you have time for homework. Oh boy, you gotta keep them academics up. Oh, dang. So guess what? So what happens when you finish your homework, right? It's about 9:30, 10 o'clock, something like that. Oh man, guess what you gotta do?
Go on YouTube.
You gotta go to sleep. You gotta go to sleep. Or go on YouTube. Yeah, true that.
If you're Cheyenne, you go to Glenpool.
Yeah, Cheyenne, the Glenpool. Come back at 3 o'clock in the morning, get ready for the next day.
Right. What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, what's the worst that can happen? You'd be alright. He pulls it out.
Yeah, super cluttered. What about you, man?
Hey, it's practically the same here. I remember last semester, back when we had morning practices too.
3 times a day.
3 times.
3 times a day. Yeah.
Oh my god, I never been so tired throughout the day. Like I spend my mindset throughout the day is like in my classes it's like 60% the class, and then the other 40%, what am I doing in practice? Like I have to. I mentally prepare myself for practice every day, just so I can get through it.
Have to.
And like it may seem like the toughest thing when he says the workouts, but once you get it done, it's like, dang,
Look what I did.
can't wait for tomorrow. Let's do this again. Like get better every day.
Exactly.
And it's tough, but it also has that upside to it.
You probably
Like,
feel
it all-
better.
It all,
Better after doing it.
yeah, you get that runner's high from it. Yeah.
You feel like a god.
Yeah.
Look like a god too.
Yeah, abs. But yeah, it definitely has its payoff in the end. I'm gonna say that.
Right.
For sure. Can't believe I forgot the.
What you got, man? Feel as if
Pretty much
yeah, I
it.
feel like
don't know.
we've had that's pretty much approaching the end.
Alright.
Appreciate you guys though. That was definitely
Yeah, I
a
appreciate
solid
it.
first interview. Way to get it started here, man.
Yeah,
on the E and Zay
appreciate
show.
it.
Appreciate you guys being the first on our podcast. Good luck during the track season, man. I hope you guys
Yeah, appreciate it.
end up
Appreciate it.
winning it all, man.
Thanks for
Make sure you guys tune in next time. Appreciate it. What do they say? Like, subscribe, comment.
subscribe.
Like, subscribe, hit that
Hit that notification bell.
Yeah, hit that
Yeah.
notification bell, man. Make sure you
Comments.
guys ready. Get in the comments. help me out a little bit.
Shout us out.
Or just don't. Just usually don't.
Yeah, I mean, if you didn't like it,
don't.
I mean, if this wasn't enjoyable, be honest. Let's get some honest comments down below. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't enjoyable, dislike it. If you didn't like it, if you didn't like the video, then dislike it. Let's
Get
keep
some hate comments in the bottom below.
Yeah,
Come on.
man, tell me how much you hated this. If you didn't like it, yeah, for real. I want all the controversy, all the beef, everything. Everybody get mad down below, something. But definitely, thank you guys. You guys want to plug your social media or something before you leave? Instagram, Snapchat, something.
You want to put that Snapchat out there?
I know you want to let them know.
Okay, Snapchat is just
give it to me later. I'll just type it in. I'll just type it in.
Okay.
I'll just type it in. Because I'm not going to remember it off the back of my head. What the fuck you saying? You know?
Alright, yeah. Once again, thank you guys. Appreciate y'all, man. Have a good one, man.
Alright.
Thanks, man.
Alright, y'all, and that's that. That's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you made it to the end this far, appreciate it. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Big shout out to Cheyenne and Josh. I'll put their social media down in the description or something like that. But once again, I appreciate you guys. Hope everyone enjoyed. We'll be back with some more interviews. Maybe we won't. If you didn't like it, once again, go to the comment section, talk some shit, let us know the truth. But
We always like the truth.
always like
Give
the
us
truth.
the
Yeah,
truth.
give us the truth. Just let us know how you really feel, man. If that was shit, let us know that it was shit. But I'm gonna catch you guys though. Appreciate it. You got anything you want to say, Zay?
Nah.
All right, man. I'll catch y'all later. Next time. E.